Alrighty, guys. Well, let me change the background again. So, we have something that we can look at here. Game number 86. 86. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there, boys and girls. It's against the Brewers. The Milwaukee Brewers just had a 3-game series against the Yankees. Did pretty good. Not bad. Now, we head immediately over to Milwaukee and take on Milwaukee. So, Milwaukee's a pretty good team as well. So, without further ado, here we go. Although I have decided I am going to use the ball roller as opposed to trying to roll my own dice. Put that up there. So the first two reds are 2d6s, and we'll be combining those together. The black and the yellow are going to be your percentile dice roll. And then the bottom d6s are for checking for double plays or anything we need an extra d6 roll. So let's just make sure again. They are base ones. Those are not base ones. That's a D10. That's a D10. That's a D6. That's a D6. Okay, I think we're good. So again, the top two reds would be a 6, and then an 83, and then if we need the D1s for stealing or anything like that, we can look at the next two green 6s. All right. So without further ado, that's fine. All right. Without further ado. This is game 86. Are we ready? I think we're ready. I was going to roll my own dice, but they go all over the place. Forget that. All right, so it is Julius Chassin. Julius Chassin from Milwaukee. He is a right-handed pitcher. He'll be going up against the left-handed Ender Enciarte first. That is a 10 in play. 81, though, is going to be too high. 81's fly ball center field. And this game is underway. So Ender lifts one into center field. Ozzie Albies on the season. We can look at some 247 for Ozzie. He's got 17 home runs. Ozzie Albies. As a 10, another in play, but a 25 is going to be a base hit for Ozzie Albies. Can he get the steal attempt? Can he get the steal attempt? All right. And he's a B. Let's look at who we have on behind the plate today. Is Eric Krantz's arm is a 3, so it'd be a B3. And I do have my charts here somewhere. Let's take a look. Sacrifice bunt. Stealing, right. B3 is a very good chance. So Ozzie Albies is going to see if he can get a very good... He's a B versus a 3. So he's got a very good chance at stealing. So he's going to roll percentile dice. 42. It's going to be caught in there safe. Ozzie Albies steals second base. Good job, Ozzie. About time, buddy. About time you did something. Freddie Freeman's up. 1 out, top of the first. That is a 6 tough. And that is a 40. Tough 40 is going to be a double. by Freddie Freeman off the right-handed pitcher. That is going to be a double. So we're going to take our fast action cards. We're going to shuffle these up. And, of course, I always will pick it up and flip it over. So, like, it's all fair and it's equal. But, so, here we go. A double. All runners score on the double by Freddie Freeman. And RBI double by Freddie Freeman. And the Braves take a 1-0 lead here against Julius Chassin. Still one out for Nick Markakis. Markakis on the season, batting .306, 10 home runs, 51 RBIs. Nick Markakis waits on the pitch by Chassin. Here comes the windup in the pitch. Is a 6, another tough. 78 though. 78 is going to be a ground ball to shortstop. Ground ball to shorts. I'm going to go ahead and detail this one. Short to first and hold. Fine. I'm not going to advance the runner. All right. Probably could have. There's probably some kind of a check on that, but I'm not going to worry about it right this second. Tyler Flowers. 33 hits, 3 home runs, 266 average for Tyler Flowers. And against right-handers, he's not very good. That is an 8 tough, 34, and he swings at the ball outside the zone. Way to kill the rally, Tyler Flowers. But the Braves pick up 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. We go to the bottom of the first inning. It is 1-0 Braves. And I should actually start this so I can see if anyone posts any comments. All right. It is going to be the lefty, Max Fried, going up against this potent Milwaukee offense. 7 tough, 86. Tough 86, 5 ball center field. Out there's Ender. Ender makes the catch, 1 away. Christian Yelich. Lefty-lefty matchup. That is a 10. Patient 19. Patient 19 is going to be a walk. Yelich is a B-stealer. Flowers, we just saw him. What was his arm? His arm is a 4, so it'd be a B4. A B4 is an excellent chance to steal. So Yelich is going to take an excellent chance to steal. Roll, and a 46 is going to be safe. So we're going to have probably a lot of steals today. So Yelich steals. Brings up Jesus Aguilar, runner at second, 1 away, just like the Braves had in the top of the first. That is a 10. Patient 73, and that's going to be hit by the pitch. Lefty's going to nail him, plunk him on the side. That is going to be hit by the pitch. So 2 men on for Ryan Braun. Braun on the season. He's got 12 home runs, batting .281. Ryan Braun waits on the pitch by Max Fried. Fried trying to settle things down. 6 tough. 86. It's going to be a ground ball to short. They're going to try for 2 here. They're going to try for 2. 7 and a 9. They needed 7 or less, and they rolled a 10. So it's actually higher. The way I play it is if it's higher than both of them, then the only plays at first base. But, it's a hard play out there. He didn't have time to do anything. So it's just going to go to first. So it's going to be 6-3 put out. Runners are going to advance on the play. That's Hernan Perez is coming up. 2 outs now. Free trying to hold things down. That's a 7 5 13. Tough 13 is strikeout. I looked at the wrong one. The first looked at the walk. That is a strikeout. And Max Fried gets out of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. And it's Chassin coming back out to face off against Johan Camargo. Johan on the season, batting .278, 59 hits, 13 home runs. Johan Camargo waits on the pitch from Chassin. That is a tough 76. That is going to be a two-hopper to DeVlar at second base. He's going to spin and throw it to first. No problem. One away. Ronald Acuna on the season. Ronald Acuna, 44 hits, 12 of them being home runs. He's got 38 strikeouts, batting .295. Ronald Acuna. That is a 5 patient, 0-8, and he's going to earn himself a base on balls walk. And he is once again going to get an very good chance to steal. He's going to take this opportunity. Roll. 39 is going to be safe. And 3 for 3 on steals so far are all of the base runners today. We got two not great catchers in there. So Dansby Swanson, runner at second, 1 out for the Braves. Dansby Swanson is an 8. That is a tough. And an 11 is going to be a called third strike on the outside corner. And due up is going to be Max Fried, the pitcher. Max Fried is going to be using hitting card number 5. So go hitting card number 5. And is in play, a 24. Oh, he just misses it. In play, in 20. Pops it up. Pops it over to second base. VAR comes in, makes the catch, and he had a chance. We had a chance there to get a hit for the pitcher. That would have been nice. But we head to the bottom of the second. And Max Fried coming back out to face off against Keaton Braxton. Braxton on the season batting .240. He's got 4 home runs. Braxton waits. Here comes the pitch. It is a 5 patient. 66. And again, these high walk numbers are killers. Braxton with a B and Flowers with a 4 is going to be an excellent chance. So he's going to take off on an excellent chance to steal. And we're rolling. As a 94, that is going to be easily in there safe. And another steal. So, Tyler Salandino is up. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Ballpark check. There we go. I knew it wasn't going to be long. And a 0-5. It's going to be a wheelhouse check. Wheelhouse check for Tyler Salandino. Against the lefty, though, he doesn't hit any home runs, so we don't have to worry about that. And we're going to roll percentile. That is a 25. 25 is only going to be a single. Will it score the runner from second? Runner on second does score. So that's going to be a single, and we got us a tie ball game on the base hit by Tyler Salandino. And now it's Eric Kratz. Eric Kratz, 6 off 21. And he gets a ball, fastball right by Kratz, and now brings up the pitcher card. Pitcher is going to try some sacrificing. Sacrifice. He is an A. So, we're going to use the A column on the sacrifice bunt. Percentile dice, 54. Sacrifice hits. So it's going to be a sacrifice. I don't care who it goes to. I'm just going to put it down as a 1-3. That's fine. All right. So 2 outs now, and it's up to Jonathan Villar. And Salandino on second base. Here comes the sign from Flowers to Fried. Fried, wind and the set and the pitch. Patience, 61. And Villar is just not that patient. He's a 60, not a 61. And that's going to be lined right to the shortstop. That could have been a double play, but they don't need it. They're going to just turn the 1, and we're going to the top of the 3rd inning. Top of 3, 1-1 is your score, and it's back to the top of the order. Ender Inciarte. Patience, 72, right-hander this time. Didn't matter. That's going out to left field. Out there is Braun. Ryan Braun will make the catch. Ozzie Albies out there now. Ozzie. Ballpark, 54. That's probably going to be a good one. Ballpark, 54 is a lefty because he's a switch hitter against a right-hander. He's going to bat from the left, so that's going to be a wheelhouse. Ozzie Albies with the wheelhouse check against a right-hander. 1-47, it is gone. 1-47, it's a 0-9. It is hit well. It is carrying. It is going. It is gone. Ozzie Albies, with his, I think, 18th home run of the season, has given the Braves a 2-1 lead right back. Freddie Freeman. Freddie. 9 for Freddie's a tough. 66 is ground ball, 2 Hopper, 2 Perez at third. He's going to step into it, throw on target. 2 away, Nick Markakis. 7 in play, 33. And that is going to be a base hit single for Nick Markakis. Base hit single. He is a D stealer, so he's not going to go anywhere. Markakis will just relax there at first base until Tyler Flowers. That is a 10 in play. 71 is going to be too high. That's going to be to Villar. Villar is going to go the short way and just flip it over to Salandino covering second base. 4-6 on the putout, just so we can do something different once in a while. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. 1 run on 1 hit. The big bomber by Albies. And it's a 2-1 ball game going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Christian Yelich is up. Yelich. 7 is tough. 34. And he got him with a curve. Slider right in there. Strike 3 on the outside corner, and Jesus Aguilar to 74. He's going to get it off the end of the bat, and it's going to be to Albies. Albies throws to first, no problem there. 2 away for Ryan Braun. Braun, on the season, Braun has got 12 home runs, 280 on the season. Free trying to go 1-2-3 here. It's a 6, and that is a tough 71, and that will be to Albies. Albies will throw it on target, and it is a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 4th. It is 2-1 in favor of the Braves. Yoan Camargo comes up to the plate. Chassin waits on the sign from Kratz. Here it comes. It's a fastball. 9. Tough. 22. He got him. Froze and buckled his knees there. Camargo couldn't pull the trigger. And it's another strikeout for Chassin. Acuna is up at the plate. That is a tough 67. Ooh, just got it and popped it up. He almost had one there. Popped it up into right field. Yelich barely makes the catch out there. That could have been a good one. Chassin waits and gets a sign. Here it comes. 2 outs. 11 is the ballpark again. And he is a righty this time. As a 71, so that's going to be an in-play check for Swanson. In play 0-1 is going to be good. That's going to be a double by Swanson. Another base hit, another extra base hit by the Braves. And it keeps the inning alive, although you got the pitcher coming up. You could pull the pitcher to pinch hit, but I don't think you do that with Fried. We're just going to hope he can get wood on the bat on wood. A bat on ball, that's what I meant to say. Something like that anyways. 10, patient. 45, is he that patient? No, he is not. 45 is too high. That's going to be a ground ball down to Perez. Perez playing on the edge of the grass is going to throw it, and that's going to do it. So, Fried couldn't help himself, but he is pitching well for the Braves today. We go in the bottom of the 4th inning. It is Henan Perez. That is a tough 40. Oh, just barely. The umpire behind the thing looked like he was going to say ball, but he says strike 3 at the last second. Changes his mind. We'll take the strikeout. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change. This yellow for me is hard to read the number on it, so I'm going to change the color. So give me a second here. We'll go with double black. That's fun. I think we know their percentile dice, right? Okay. So Keon Braxton. That is an 8 tough 15. He got him. That was a fastball on the outside corner. Fried throwing well for the Braves. Has set down 7 in a row. Salandino is trying to break that here. And that is a wheelhouse check. 67 is going to be way too high. 67 is way too high. That is going to be a ground ball to Ozzie. Ozzie takes one step to his left. And that is another great 1-2-3 inning by Max Fried. The Braves have the run. The Braves have the lead after 4. It is 2-1. Milwaukee is a very good team, though. Merry Christmas. Played some History Maker baseball today. Says, what is going on? Good to see you, my friend. Merry Christmas to you as well. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all and to all. Good night. The one thing I need to do is straighten out this. Here we go. All right. Ender Inciarte. Inciarte against Chassin. Here we go. That is a 6 tough 53, and that is going to be popped up. Popped him up to third base on foul territory. Makes the catch. 1 away. Ozzie Albies. Ozzie? Yes, Ozzie was the one to get the home run back in the 3rd inning. Ozzie Albies. 6. Another tough 58. Just outside his range. That is going to be to Perez down in 3rd. 2-away. Freddie Freeman. We didn't give you Freddie Freeman's stats, I don't think. 330 average. He is carrying the team on his back. 21 home runs, 115 hits, 62 RBIs. Carrying everyone on his back. That is an 8. Another tough 76. That is going to be ground ball to short. That is Saladino. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Brewers. We go to the bottom of the 5th, halfway home here in beautiful Milwaukee Park. Miller Park. Couldn't think of the name of it, but it's right there in front of my face. Max Fried, the left-hander, comes back out for the bottom of the 5th. Patient, 93. Kratz is not that patient. He gets a high sky ball out there to Acuna in right field. High fly ball. Now, do you pull Chassin? I don't think so at this point. You're just going to let him swing away. Patient 62 is not patient enough. That's going to be the Almies. 4-3 on the putout. They're going to let Chassin try to get through at least one more inning. Maybe two if he gets lucky. It's Max Fried against Jonathan Villar. 4, Patient 43. And that is going to be a base hit for Villar. And then he is going to try and steal. And once again, an excellent opportunity. 54, and he's going to be safe, of course. Free trying to get through this 5th inning. Runner at second. It's Yelich time. And that is a 7 tough 88. That is going to be flying to center field. And we're going to go to the 6th, boys and girls. We're going to the 6th. 2-1 is your score. A great pitching matchup here with a little bit of offense. This is typical baseball here. This is what baseball was meant to be like. All right, Chassin is going to try and get through this 6th. And it's going to be Nick Markakis. Tough 61. And that is going to be grounded right down to first base. Aguilar is going to just take it to the bag himself. He calls back Chassin and says, don't bother running over. I've got this. Tyler Flowers. 5, Patient. 92. No way is he that patient. That is going right to Salandino. He scoops it up off the dirt. Throws to first. No problem. And it's Johan Camargo. And they're going for a 1-2-3 inning. Patient. 34. And that is going to earn himself a walk. Now, Camargo is a D stealer. That is only a fair chance to steal, so Camargo is not going to go anywhere. They're going to let Acuna do some swinging of the bat. They're going to let Chassin try to finish out this inning. That is a 9 tough 46, and that is going to be strike 3 called on the outside corner. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Acuna couldn't get the job done. And it's going to be it for Max Fried. Yeah, Max. Yeah, they're going to pull Fried. They're going to pull Fried. He doesn't have much stamina for some reason. So we're going to do Freeman, I guess. Can we get an inning out of Freeman, maybe? Sam the Man Freeman. Sam the Man Freeman. The lefty's coming in. So Freeman against Aguilar here. And the windup in the pitch. Freeman against Aguilar. 7 tough, 99, didn't matter. That's a hit into right field. I'm sorry. That'd be left field out there. Acuna takes a couple steps towards the line. Makes a nice catch out there. 1 away. Ryan Braun. 7 tough, 52. He is a lefty still. Tough 52 is going to be grounded right down to Camargo. First time we called his name defensively. But he makes a good play out there for the Braves, and it's Hanan Perez. 2-way here in the bottom of the 6th. 3 is a ballpark. 21. Uh-oh, that's problems. Ballpark is going to be a right-hander. It's going to be a wheelhouse against the left-hander. 1-55 and is gone. And it's a 67. And that is going to be a single. So anywhere from a home run, a double, a triple, or a single. He gets the single variety. He is a pretty quick runner. He might actually try to steal another base here. 68, yes, and they're just gonna keep stealing on our terrible catcher. who can't throw out a wet noodle. And now it's Keon Braxton, runner at second, tying run in scoring position. Freeman trying to get out of this mess in the bottom of the sixth. 5, Patient, 60. He's a left-hander. He's going to walk him. And it's Tyler Senandino. Patient again, 59. And that's going to be a base hit single. Is it going to score the runner from second? No, one base. Everyone goes one base. So that's going to load the bases. And that's going to be it for Freeman. We need to bring a right-hander in. And that is going to be Carlisle. Carlisle's going to come in. Shane Carlisle. Needs some defense here, boys. We need some defense. All right, bases are loaded. It's Eric Kratz against Shane Carlisle. Righty-righty matchup. 11, tough, 40. Strike 3, called. What a pitch by Carlisle. He gets him. And we go to the the top of the 7th. 2-1. It stays 2-1. And Chassin is done as the... Here they are. Like, where are their cards? Chassin is coming out. And it looks like we have righty and then the pitcher spot. So we're going to bring in the right-hander, Williams. It's going to be Williams, the right-hander. Tyler Williams, the right-hander. Coming in for your Brewers to face off against Dansby Swanson. Swanson on the day, 1 for 2, a strikeout and a double. Dansby Swanson, 2-1 is your score. 5, tough, 47. Can he fight it off? No, just barely cannot fight it off. Strikes out. That brings up the pitcher spot. And Carlisle, and nope, they're going to pinch hit for Carlisle. They're going to bring in the left-hander, Flaherty. Ryan Flaherty, the lefty, coming in. And that's going to be it for Carlisle. Gets that one pitching, which is what he wanted to do, just get one person out. And now it's up to Ryan Flaherty, the lefty, to face off against Tyler Williams. Here comes the pitch from Williams. 8, Patient, 56. He is a righty. Patient, 56, is going to earn himself a walk. He is a C stealer. And Krantz again. What was Krantz's arm? He's a 3, so it'll be a C3. It's a normal chance. A normal chance. Do we want to take a chance on a normal chance? We're going to take a normal C3 chance. Here we go. Flaherty's off with the pitch. 40. Uh-oh. Caught stealing, 13-42. He's out. First caught stealing of the game. Unbelievable. So Flaherty gets the pinch hit and then proceeds to get thrown out. Ugh, terrible. Enciarte. Tough. Enciarte, 37. And that is going to be a base hit. He fights that one off. It's going to fall into center field for a base hit. Single. He is a C stealer, which would put him at same thing. They're going to try him. They're going to try and steal with him as well. 48? No! Oh, just barely safe this time. Whoa, it was a close at second base, but this time it's safe. That brings up Ozzie Albies scoring run. The lead runner out there is in scoring position. Ozzie Albies, Williams trying to get through the seventh. 10 tough, 36. Strike three called on the outside corner. We go to the bottom of the seventh. And it is take me out to the ball game time as we need a new pitcher. We have a pinch hitter coming in. We're not sure who the pinch hitter is. We have to announce the pitcher first. So we're going to bring in Biddle, I think. Are we going to bring in Mr. Biddle, Jesse Biddle? Mr. Don't roll a 6, Mr. Jesse Biddle, don't roll a 6. Yeah, that guy. All right. And for the Braves, or for the Brewers, then I don't know, there's a left-hander coming in, so they're going to bring in the right-hander, Pina. It is going to be Manny Pina coming in to pinch hit. Here in the bottom of the seventh, did you stretch? I'm telling you, did you stretch, ladies and gentlemen? Don't lie to me. I know whether or not you stretched. Just lurking and listening. What's going on there? RJL Network. All right, let's see what we got here. Biddle against Manny Para. It is the bottom of the seventh. 2-1 is your score. Biddle waits. He does not want to roll a 6. He rolls a 3. Patient, 40. He's a lefty, and that is going to be a base hit. Didn't matter. It would have been a walk anyways, but it's still going to be a single. Manny Parra is an A stealer. He's got an excellent chance. He's going to try and steal. And a 41 is going to be no problem. He's in there safe. Just stealing bases on us left and right here today. Manny Parra. He is a run of 5 if we need that. I'm going to put his card away. Jonathan Villar, nobody out here in the bottom of the seventh. Jesse Biddle waits. Here it comes. It's a 6. No! What did I just say? No 6s. He rolls that stupid 6 ballpark again. And a 22 on the ballpark. And just like that, he's going to be a right-hander. That's going to be a wheelhouse check for Villar. That is not what we want to see. Against the lefty, 1-63, and it's gone, and the Brewers take the lead. No, it's a 91. We got lucky as hell. That's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. And somehow, some way, holy cow. That is amazing. Biddle, don't throw the ball down the middle, Biddle. Come on. Anything but a 6, please. He rolls a 4. That is a patient 43 lefty. A patient 43 against Yelich is going to be a triple. Are you kidding me? No, I am not. It's a triple. And now we're going to have to play defense in. Defense is going to play in. 2-2's your score. Yelich is at third. Aguilar. And that is going to be it for Biddle, who once again comes in and does the exact opposite of what he's told to do. The exact opposite of what he's told to do every stinking time. And now we need to bring in Jackson. Luke, use the force, Luke. Let it guide your actions. Luke Jackson, Jesus Aguilar, defense in. Here we go. The windup in the pitch. 8. Tough. 0-8. Strike 3. Call. Beautiful. Pitch by Jackson. And now defense can go back in normal. Yelich still thinking about stealing, but he's not going anywhere. Braun waits. Here comes the pitch by Jackson. 12. Patience. He's a right-hander. 41 is going to be a base hit, and that's going to give them the lead. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hernan Perez is up. 3-2. 2 runs here in the bottom of the 7th. Once again, the Braves relief pitching does it every time to us. 7 in play, 65, and that is going to be ground ball to third. Camargo is going to throw it to first, but the Braves are down 3-2 now, and they have a new pitcher coming in to face off against lefty, righty. Let's see, do they have a lefty in the bullpen? They do. It is Mr. Jennings. Mr. Jennings is going to be the lefty. Dan Jennings coming in for the Milwaukee. Let's see if their bullpen's any as bad as ours. Lefty matchup coming up. Here in the top of the 8th, 3-2 is your score. Brewers in front. Dan Jennings first. Here we go. Dan Jennings gets a sign from Krantz. Krantz is telling him curveball, and Jennings delivers a 2 wheelhouse. 64. He's a lefty, and that is going to be crushed into center field for a base hit single by Freddie Freeman. He gets a single out of that. Freeman is a B stealer, which gives him a very good opportunity. He's going to try and steal second base. And the windup, or the 25. No! He is caught stealing the second Brave that's been caught stealing twice in a row now. What are we doing? Nick Markakis. 3 tough, 57. He's a lefty. That's going to be ground ball to pitcher. Pitcher's going to knock it down, get off the mound, throw it to first for the out. 2-way for Tyler Flowers. An awesome start to the inning. Get a wheelhouse chance, and then you just don't get anything. Disappointment. The Braves' faces are shocked at this point. That is an 8 tough. 79. That's going to be an easy fly ball center field. Broxton's going to catch it. And now the Braves need to keep this a one-run game. Jackson against Braxton. Tough. 32. Strike him out. Get him out of there. Braxton swinging for the fences. Misses it. Tyler Sandendino. Tough 98. Didn't matter what that one is. He's got it off the end of the bat and high in the air to left field. Acuna is still waiting on it. Fronley comes down and 2-away for Eric Kratz. That is a patient 40. Patient 40's nailed him in the left shoulder. Hit by the pitch. But he did that because the pitcher spot's due up. They're going to go ahead and pinch hit again, knowing that it's going to be closer time. They're going to bring in Shaw, the left-hander. And it's going to be Shaw, Travis Shaw for Milwaukee coming in against Jackson. Jackson versus Shaw. The windup of the pitch, 11. Patient 85. And he just barely misses him. That's going to be ground ball to Albies. Albies going to take it and flip it over to second. Swanson's going to touch the base, and we go to the top of the 9th. It is closer time. Closer for Milwaukee is going to be Oh, it's Hader. Yes, it is, isn't it? Oh, my God. Where is Hader? Josh Hader. Look at that. 6, 7, 8, 9 are all tough. 6, 7, 8, 9 are all tough. It's Hader against Camargo. You got 3 outs to get a run, boys. It doesn't matter what you do. You got to make it happen. Camargo waits on the pitch. Here it comes. Hader. 10. That is a patient 30. And that is going to be a walk to start the inning. Hader, a little wild. Camargo is not very fleet of foot. Do we have anyone that could speed? Culbertson is slower than Molasses. Santana is slower than Molasses. Kurt Suzuki. No, we don't have anyone. Okay. So we got Ronald Acuna. Ronald Acuna waits on the pitch. Here it comes from Hader. 12. That is another patient. 48. He's a left-hander, and that's going to be back-to-back walks. Are you kidding me? Hader, a little wild here. And now you got the pitcher spot due up after Swanson. Does he lay down a bunt? What is his bunt rating? He is a sacrifice. A C sacrifice. C sacrifice. You know what? He's going to do it. He's going to try and lay down the bunt. Looking at the 2 black dice. 61. Sacrifice it. So it's going to be a sacrifice. Again, doesn't matter. We're just going to say 1 to 3. That's going to move the runners up. And you have a pinch hitter coming in for the pitcher, obviously. And it's going to be, you know who it's going to be. I mean, we don't even need to tell you. Everyone that's been following along knows who's coming in. It's going to be Kurt Suzuki. We all know it. We all love him. The Magic Man. And they are going to intentionally walk Kurt Suzuki. They're going to intentionally walk Kurt Suzuki to set up the double play. They're going to keep the double play in with the bases loaded. And here we go. Josh Hader against Ender Inciarte. Inciarte, 277 average, 7 home runs, 33 walks, and 51 strikeouts. Hader trying to buckle things down. He's given up 2 walks and an intentional walk. Here we go. Hader. That is a 4, and that is a ballpark. Are you kidding me? Against the left-hander. That is going to be a wheelhouse. A wheelhouse for Ender Inciarte. But he doesn't, he's a 1 to 5. It's a home run. He needs a 45 or less to get a base hit. He needs a 1 to 45 to get a base hit. And if it's 5 or less, we're looking at the 2 black numbers. If it's a 5 or less, it's a grand salami. Let's go, grand salami! Nope, it's a 70. That's not good. Because that's going to be fly to left. Now I have to check out the rules on sacrifice fly. I got to find out the rules on sacrifice fly. Sacrifice fly, where are you? No. No. Why don't I have the charts? Here we go. Fly out. The result was off of a, let's see, that was a, what result was that? That was a 5. That was a patient result. If the pitcher result was a wheelhouse or patient, the batter hits a deep fly to the outfield, the runner in third scores. There you go. Right there in writing. So we got us a tie ball game on the sacrifice fly. I'm going to have to detail this one, though. That is going to be a fly out, left field, and safe. And just like that, Hader almost gave up a grand salami. Now, that would have been funny. Wouldn't that have been funny? That would have been funny. Hader trying to buckle down now with 2 outs. He needs 1 good pitch. And just like that, it's a tie ball game. 3-3 is your score. Ozzie Albies, 249, but he's already got a home run and a single today. There is somewhere to put him, but... Thank you.
Berry, vodka, and ginger ale.
Oh, good. All right, Hader waits from the sign from Kratz. Here it comes. D. Scott Howard is in the house. Everyone say hello to D. Scott. Ozzie Albies waits on the pitch. Hader, the sign, and the pitch. 5. Patient again. 68. Left-hander, nope, he's not that patient. He hits it into right field, and we go to the bottom of the 9th. We go to the bottom of the 9th, and the Braves have got a chance at this game. Because that'll be it for Hader. He will not be able to go another inning. So can they keep nobody from getting on? It's going to be Winker time. Dan Winker is coming in. No runs, no hits, no errors, people. Dan Winker trying to hold things down. 3-3 is your score. Each team with 7 hits, no errors. It's 3-7-0, 3-7-0. Going to the bottom of the 9th, and it's Dan Winker against Jonathan Villar. Here comes the pitch. 10. Oh no, Patient 56. Patient 56 is a base hit single. Of course it is. Villar is pretty quick as well. They can try to steal. And he will try to steal. 1 throw out, Tyler Flowers. 1 throw him out. Come on. 38. That's close. Not good enough. That's a steal. God, you stink. You are terrible. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Let me undo that. I hit the wrong button. And now because I did that, I can't steal. Well, just remember he's on second. I can't click it because I've had to undo it. So, that is Villar. We'll remember he's on second. Yelich. Does he want to just lay down a bunt? No. He got 3 chances with the guy at second to win it. Let's just let him swing away. Winker. 6, 7, 8. That's an 8. Tough. 91. That's ground ball to second. That's going to move the runner up. So I want to detail this one. It's going to be a ground out. Second to first. And the runner's going to go to third base safely. There we go. Because he was on second. Remember, he was on second. Our defense is coming in. Defense is playing in. That's all there is. Aguilar is up. 1 big bopper and it's gone. And defense is playing in. 5. Tough. 85. That's a ground ball to short. No, I think that's going to be game. I think when you're playing in, if the ball goes to shortstop, let me see. Hang on. Let's see. I saw it earlier. One of these damn charts. Maybe it's on the back of this one. There it is. Infield in. Infielder corners in. We re-roll the D6s. We total them together and we check the result below. All right, and that's what those green dice are. That's a 6. Runner in third. Out at home. Batters safe. Other runners advance 1 base. So runner is thrown out. We're gonna have to detail this one. Holy cow! Great play by Swanson. It is gonna be ground ball. Swanson to catcher out at home. And first will be safe. So they keep the run off the board, and you can see it right here. Infielder corners in. We roll the duty 6s, and we roll the 6 on the green dice. Runner in third, out at home, batters safe. Other runners advance a base. So Aguilar makes it to first. Cheers, everyone. Okay. We're 1 out away from extra innings. Dan Winker trying to keep them in the game. Ryan Braun is going to have something to say about that. Here we go. 2 outs, bottom of 9th. That is an 8. Tough. 13. He got him, and we got free baseball for you guys here, boys and girls. Hader's done. He cannot go anymore. So it's going to be Jeffress. Jeffress coming in. Let's see if we have Jeff. Oh my God, he's worse. He's better than Hader. Look at all that. Whew. He's got a lot of tough results, that's for sure. Jeffress is coming in. 6 and 7 though. If we can roll lots of 6 and 7s, that'd be fine with me. Freddie Freeman up top of 7. Here we go. I'm sorry, top of the inning. Top of the 10th is where we're talking about. Freddie Freeman, that is a 3 tough. Tough 63 is going to be simply a ground ball to third. 1 up, 1 down. Nick Markakis. 7, that's patient 45. He's a right-hander, that's a walk. Markakis is no threat to steal. You got Tyler Flowers. Flowers, does he want to try and bunt him into scoring position? He's an F bunter. We're not going to bunt. We're not going to steal. We got slow on the bat pass and a terrible bunter. So what are we going to do? We're hoping to roll a 6 or 7. 7! Patient! 50! And that is going to be a base hit single. Tyler Flowers, here I am talking smack about him. Let's see, runner first. Advances 1 base. No, only 1 base on the single. And that's going to be runners at first and second now. Johan Camargo, only 1 out. Johan Camargo, come on, Johan. That is a 5 tough 81. That's going to be fly to center. And with 2 outs, it's up to Acuna. Ronald Acuna. Come on, Ronald. 1 big hit. 1 big hit. 1 big hit. 9. Tough. 34. Oh, his wild pitch is a 30 to 33. He rolls a 34. Oh, my God. That is a tough 34. And that is a strikeout. Oh, we had a chance, boys and girls. We had a chance. And that is it for Winker. Let's see who they got coming up. Righty, 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 righty coming out. So it's going to be Vizcaino. Vizcaino. Aroldis Vizcaino coming out. Coming in. Here in the 10th, Vizcaino trying to hold it to another inning. Here we go. Vizcaino, 11. Patient, 78. And he's not that patient. It goes off the end of his bat. High in the air to Ender Inciarte for the out. Keaton Braxton. Keaton 5 tough, 49. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Two-way for Tyler Salandino. 3 patient, 47. And that is going to be a base hit single. Eric Krantz. In play, 46. Oh, just outside his range. That's going to be down to Camargo. Camargo, throw it to first. We got more free baseball for you guys. It's Jeffries going against Swanson. That is a 7, and that's a patient again, 0-8. And that's going to be another walk. He's given up a lot of walks. And now we can keep our pitcher in there and use a sacrifice. Sacrifice bunt. Let's roll the dice. 47. Sacrifice hit. He is a C, by the way. So that is a sacrifice again, 1-3 put out, doesn't matter. So runner at second is Swanson. One base hit might give us the lead. Jeffries in trouble here in the top of the 11th. The sign from Krantz, the pitch, 6 in play, 71 too high. 71 is a fly to left. Two-way, and Ozzie, last chance for the Braves. Needs to get a base hit. One hit. Let's go! 8. Tough. 49. Oh, he just missed it. 46. He rolled a 49. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Pitcher picks it up, throws it to first, and that's going to do it. Oh, we had a chance. Vizcaíno against Jeffries. They're going to pinch hit for Jeffries, obviously. They're going to bring in... They have Thames or Miller. It's going to be Eric Thames. Eric Thames. All right, lefty-righty matchup. Tough 15, strikes him out. That was an easy one. Villar. Tough 65, and a tough 65 is a base hit. No! Are you kidding me? Fights it off and gets a base hit. Unbelievable. And of course, he's got a decent chance at stealing. So he's going to try it. Roll the dice. 91 is plenty good. Steals second again. Because Tyler Flowers has got a wet noodle for an arm. Christian Yelich. Tough 34. That is a wild pitch. Vizcaíno is a 30-36 wild pitch, and he rolls a 34. Unbelievable. It's a wild pitch. I never remember to check wild pitches. I never, ever in a million years remember wild pitches in payoff pitch. It's the one thing that I cannot wrap my head around, and for some reason, twice today I remembered to check. So Yelich is going to do it, and now we got to play in again. Villar's at third. Base hit, might score him. Let's see. Yelich waits on the pitch. Here it comes. Defense is in. That is a in play. 94, though, is going to be a ground ball to second. Ground ball to second. We're going to have another chance at the home plate. We got another chance to get the runner out at home plate, and that isn't, nope. We have to use the green dice. An 11, runner breaks for home, fielder throws home, reroll all 4 dice and refer to infield, in play at home chart. Batter safe at first, all runners advance 1 base. So 11 or 12, runner breaks for home, fielder throws home, reroll all 4 dice, and refer to the infield in play at home chart. So we have Villar's run rating is a 6. We're re-rolling the 4 dice, so let's re-roll the 4 dice. All right, it says, compare the 2d6 to the runner's rating. If the 2d6 total is greater than the run rating, yes, 6, 7, 8. That is higher than his 6. Runner is out at home. If less than the run rating, the runner is safe at home. If the 2d6 total is equal to the run rating, then the runner's, you got to roll, blah, blah, blah. But this is higher, so he's out at the plate again. So it's a 4-2 out at home, but Yelich makes it to first. And Yelich might try to steal and get himself into scoring position because, again, why not? We haven't thrown one guy out yet. Yelich is what? He's a B stealer. Are all their guys fast? Good Lord. Jesus Christ, another stolen base. How many stolen bases is that? Let's look at the box score. This is crazy. Stolen bases. Yelich, 2. Broxton. Villar's, 2. Vizcaíno, Perez. Pena. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stolen bases today. That's crazy nonsense. Never start Tyler Flower again. Jesus Aguilar. There's 2 outs, so he might got a chance to go to the 12th. In play, 35. No, we don't, because that's a base hit by Aguilar. And if we roll this and it says runner second scores, it's over. Runner second scores. No! Dumb game, dumb game, dumb game, dumb game, dumb game. And that's your ball game. Wow. Good game 1 between the Brewers and the Braves. This one goes in favor of the Brewers. 4-3. Both teams use up several pitchers. Wish we had some decent pitchers. That's all I would have to say. But that is game number 80. What is that? 86? 86 of the season, I think. And we're going to keep these 2 teams because they got some more games to play in this series. Well, that was quite exciting. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Jeremy Jeffries with the win. Vizcaíno drops to 4-2. The MVP of this one was Ozzie Albies. What did Albies do for the day? Let's go ahead and autoplay the rest of today's games. What happened here? Let's see, schedule. Where is our game? Atlanta, Milwaukee, right there. 4-3-11. In 13 innings, Arizona beats San Diego. Texas takes care of Detroit. Houston beats Chicago. Minnesota beats Baltimore. San Francisco beats St. Louis. Miami beats Washington. And Los Angeles crushes Seattle 14-3. 8-0. Oof. There you go. And if we go back to our... So the Braves are still 54-32 on the season. We're 7 games up on Washington. We are a juggernaut. The actual Braves season for game... Let's see what the Braves were after... hang on. Let's see what the real record was in real life. Baseball Reference... Go to season 2018. Atlanta Braves. Wait, what? Atlanta Braves. Schedule. This is game 80-something against Milwaukee. Yeah, 86 against Milwaukee. In real life, the Braves are 49-37. 49-37. So about 49. I'm 5 games above five games above what they were in real life. 5 games better than they were in real life. They were 49-37. So, all right, good one there, says D. Scott Howard. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for checking us out. We do appreciate it. Any thoughts, comments, questions, or suggestions, let me know in the comments section down below. We'll see you all for the next game, 87 against the Milwaukee Brewers. Coming up next time. Thanks for watching. Hope everyone has a great holidays. If I don't see you by then, take care, and we'll see you guys.